Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. First of all, I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. I really hope that this year just brings you a lot of blessings. I genuinely feel that 2026 has like a very positive energy to it. So I'm excited to go into this year and see what it brings. But I kind of have like this very natural intuitive feeling that 2026 is going to be a good year. So I hope that you get to achieve your goals this year. You're surrounded by love, by light, and I'm sending you all of my positive energy and my love for this upcoming year. And today we'll be looking into your message for the month of January. So if this is seeing you in January, this is going to be about your energy this month, the guidance that you need, maybe some things that will be happening for you. So as always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps that are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about your month of January. First of all, I just want to wish you quickly a happy new year, pile number 1. I hope that this year brings you a lot of blessings, a lot of love, all of your wishes, and I hope that you get to achieve all of your goals. So pile number 1, let's get into your reading for today and let's see what is the message for you for the month of January. You do have card number 1 for today, which is this beautiful card here. And you also have the yellow star crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get into your message and let's see what January holds for you. So already I'm getting like this very transformative energy for you in January. I feel like maybe there is going to be a lot of changes in your life. Some things are shifting, some things are changing. Some of you are maybe moving in January, or there are some changes within your career perhaps. But I feel like January in general, like I'm hearing from Spirit, is going to be a month of like positive transformation or you making positive changes in your life. I feel like that's also very relevant though with the new year. Like we're all like kind of more prone to like implement positive changes in January. So I feel like this is something that you're really embodying. Let's see your tea leaves. What is happening, Spirit, for those who felt drawn to pile 1 in January? And what is their message for January? Okay, I want to get one more. What's happening for you in January? News is on the way. Some of you might be receiving some positive news. Maybe you're receiving news in January that are bringing you some kind of victory. Someone might be thinking about you, okay? I feel like I'm kind of getting like somebody might be considering you. I don't know if you guys applied somewhere or something like that, but I'm kind of getting like somebody might be considering you for something. So in January, I feel like you will receive some good news. So it's like you're getting accepted for something. We have, wow, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, January is bringing you a solution. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Wow, this is such an interesting message. Okay, and we also have the beetle with good fortune. Wow, so I feel like Spirit really wants to say, I have a feeling that 2026 is going to be quite the fortunate year for you, because it seems like you're ending some kind of cycle. Like, I feel like you guys are stepping out of this long kind of journey, maybe for the past couple of years, where you maybe feel like you have been experiencing it could be a certain obstacle, right? It's like trying to get from point A to point B, and it has been a long journey, but I kind of feel like you're starting this new cycle in 2026. So a way towards something is being made for you this month. There is a solution to you crossing to the other side or getting to the other end of things. If you have been trying to, again, like close a distance in your life between you and something, I feel like January is bringing you that. And it seems like this has been a long journey, right? Maybe for the past couple of years or months, but it is kind of, it brought you a lot of wisdom is what I'm getting. So maybe you feel like you have been like, you know, in preparation or learning the past couple of years. I feel like you're starting off the year with a really fortunate news. Maybe these news are your solution to something, but I already feel like January is going to be, you know, starting in a positive way with some kind of news that are going to change your life or going to help you they're going to be the solution for you. And I feel like 2026 is a new cycle for you, pile number one. Because I feel like in life we go through cycles. Like sometimes we may experience like really high years, and after that kind of like maybe the next couple of years might slow down. And then, you know, again, we get a new set of like high years. I feel like you're kind of like exiting the lows and you're entering the highs. I hope that's making sense, but I feel like that is your energy for this month. Okay, what else is happening for you? What is the energy in January? And something about your energy, the overall aura that you're going to be, it's like you're becoming magnetic. Wow, yeah, I feel like you're really becoming magnetic. You're attracting a lot of love towards you. I feel like you might find yourself this month like people really liking you. A lot of you might be like starting to even attract like some kind of audience. Like I feel like something about your energy feels very magnetic in January. It's like you're prone to either attracting positive people in your life, positive situations, or maybe just a lot of compliments from strangers. So like if you have been also trying to maybe be more seen in the public eye, this can be a really good month for you because it feels like you're very magnetic. You're more prone to getting attention from people in that way. So if that's something that you have been wanting to do, I feel like January is going to be in general a month where you're really magnetic. Like I'm kind of getting this very magnetic energy. So let's see your tarot cards, pile number one. What is happening for you in January? What is your message? What is the message for pile number one in January? Okay. So let's see, we have the moon here. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like finances, your career looks very stable in January. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like out of nowhere, and this is something that you're not expecting maybe from this month, but out of nowhere, I feel like you're going to start to receive a lot of progress in the area of your career specifically. In terms of results, in terms of money, in terms of stability. Especially if you guys have a business, it's going to be an amazing month. There's going to be like a lot of feedback or a lot of progress in this area. Or your career, some of you are maybe getting a raise, maybe you're getting promoted, maybe there is like a better job coming in out of nowhere. It feels like something is coming out of nowhere, out of the blue, right? With the moon energy, it's maybe you don't really see it coming this way, but I feel like it's something that is going to be genuinely surprising you. It's like this career opportunity or an opportunity to advance in your career or to generate more money or to create more stability in your business or to have your business maybe even take off, right? I feel like whatever you were investing towards your career in 2025, it's going to really show its results in January. Maybe this is something that you're not really seeing. Yeah, trust your intuition, especially when it comes to your career this month. Like really trust your inner voice and what it's saying for you to do. Some of you are maybe even called to go in a different direction when it comes to this. So listen to your intuition. But I feel like January, it's really bringing you like the rewards of your efforts. So if you have been putting in a lot of work towards your career in 2025, I feel this will be a month of rewards. What else is happening in January for you? Let's see. For pile one spirit, what is the guidance that you have for them in January? The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Wow, just as I was saying, like listen to your intuition. I feel like in January, really trust your intuition. Because I also see with the Queen of Pentacles, like you know what you need to do. Queen of Pentacles, it's again a very like grounded energy. Like it's a very smart person, I would say. It's not somebody who would put themselves in a risk or make an impulsive decision that doesn't benefit them. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who just intuitively, it's again that motherly instinct. So you know what to do with yourself. You know how to take care of yourself and what to do. Follow your instinct. I feel like again you have like that motherly instinct this month. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your job, perhaps, like really trust your intuition this month. I feel like you are communicating with source, you're communicating with spirit, with universe. So really trust your intuition this month. Let's get some more oracle cards for you, and let's see what else is your guidance. I feel like your reading was quite straightforward for this month, number one. Also, something else that I'm getting for you though is I feel January will really bring you like a lot of clarity when it comes to like the pursuit of your career, because I'm kind of getting like this energy of evidence coming into reality. Like a lot of you could have been like intuitively following this path when it comes to your career or your finances or your business, but there was still maybe like that confusion or like questioning in the back of your mind, like, am I doing the right thing or am I on the right path? And I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, you will get like a lot of physical evidence, like a lot of progress or returns will be materializing for you this month, showing you like, hey, you're on the right path. So I really feel like that kind of feedback will also encourage you to, you know, keep moving forward and create even more progress for yourself. So what is your guidance for January, Spirit? What does calendar want you to know regarding January? Okay, 1. I am innovative. You're a self-starter with very intuitive ways of creating opportunities. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I feel like you have been on like some kind of journey, right? Maybe you're a life path number 1 as well. But I feel like you're a very intuitive person and you have been on some kind of journey, like trying to figure something out. I feel like January is going to bring you, like, it does kind of feel like you're maybe those type of people who creates their own opportunities, or like, and you're like a self-starter. Makes sense with like, you know, with the business energy. So I feel like you're kind of like that self-starter, and something about January is going to bring you like this revelation about this journey. It's going to bring you this revelation about something that you started, right? You can get through rough times and reach success. And there was something about successfully overcoming a problem. So with innovation, a lot of times, yes, we may come across obstacles because we're trying to do something that has never been done before. So I feel like in January, you're kind of able to have like this moment of like resolution, regarding your path. So yeah, maybe you're also a life path number 1, and that can be a sign. Let's see your final message for January. All right, we have guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. Yeah, so guidance is something that keeps coming up for you. I feel like an optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. So yeah, I do feel like Spirit wants to just like give you a message also that January is kind of a month where you gain more clarity, and it kind of seems like things are looking up for you this month. So if 2025 felt a bit of like slow for you, I feel like this is kind of that clear sky that you're getting. So be optimistic. I feel like January in general holds a very positive energy for you, pile number 1. And I really see you being able to like overcome a certain obstacle, or like overcome some kind of confusion, especially when it comes to like the area of your career, your finances, whether you're going to think of this yourself or you might receive some news that might be the solution. See what happens for you. But I feel like this is the energy for you this month. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about your month of January. So first of all, I just want to wish you a happy new year, pile number 2. I hope that this year brings you all of the blessings, all of the happiness and success. And I truly hope that you get to accomplish all of your goals and be surrounded by love, by light this year. So pile number 2, for your card today. Let's get into your reading. For your card today, you felt drawn to card number 2. Okay, you have this card with a key. And you also have the purple star crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Let's get into your message and let's see what is January bringing in for you. Again, we're looking into your overall energy this month. What can you be expecting, and your guidance as well, your advice. So I want to start with the tea leaves, and let's just feel what's happening for you this month. What is the energy for pile 2 this month? What is happening for pile number 2, Spirit, in January? What is the energy of pile 2 for their month of January? Oh, good news. Yeah. So interesting. Pile number one also had that message of good news. So maybe you felt drawn to both piles, or just the two piles are getting some kind of good news in January. I feel like, yeah, you're hearing some good news. Also, there is like persevere and you will overcome problems. So again, like a similar message from pile number one, but maybe you're getting some good news that are bringing you a solution this month. Pile number two, yeah, with the key, you know, that's like an answer to something. Okay, so good news. We also have time to go out and have fun. It does seem like you're kind of receiving some good news in January that are allowing you to be more carefree. Throne, position of authority. Okay. Harp, great happiness. Yes. Okay, so January is definitely improving for you. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success, especially the throne coming here in the middle. So the energy for you in January, pile number two, I honestly feel like a lot of you are coming into stepping in this kind of like leadership position. Maybe these news are about a promotion. Maybe these news are about some kind of advancement. Like I feel like it's some good news that are going to, with the grapes, also bring you like abundance. It's something that you have been waiting to hear or wanting to hear. I feel there is an opportunity for you to advance this month, to either step into like a more influential position, perhaps regarding your career, regarding your profession, or finances, or in general, you could start to feel more in control of your life. But I see something about January, it's almost bringing you like this throne energy. It's like bringing you a higher position. It's bringing you an advanced position. I also feel like it's going to bring a lot of abundance alongside with it. So if you have been experiencing maybe some kind of like obstacle, I feel when it comes to elevating, I would say maybe elevating in your career. That's kind of how I'm getting. I feel like January is going to bring you the solution or the good news regarding that. And something else that I'm seeing, it's going to be a month of you having fun. I see this month you're not actually going to be working so much. I feel like you're going to be having more fun because like the hard part is over, and I kind of sense like January is going to bring you this also new way of work. Maybe 2026 is also bringing you this new way of working where you're not constantly working, you know, but also something about your money is still improving. Like I'm kind of seeing that energy. It's very interesting. There is something like, success is assured for you this month, it feels like. So let's see what else, pile number two. What is the message for you in January? Yeah, you're going to see some form of growth here. Conflict in reverse on the bottom after this. So I feel like maybe you have been like having some confliction or opposing energies when it comes to growth specifically. Let's see. Yeah, grace. But you see, like after the conflict, I love how the grace card came out. So I feel like January is like this month of like graceful growth. Wow, I love that. Honestly, I love that, pile number two. I feel like this month you will be growing and it's not gonna feel like you're frustrated with it, because you know there's two ways to grow. We can go through frustration and pushing and force, but there's also graceful growth. And something about you in January is stepping in this like energy of like graceful growth. You know, it doesn't feel like, it feels like you're still having the time to have fun and to enjoy things, but also you're advancing and you're elevating and you're growing. And perhaps in January, you're also understanding that it's not always about working. It's not always about how much we do, but what we do in the time that we're doing it, you know? So something about your work-life balance, or just in general, like you might be like a very proactive person, like a very productive person, and you maybe always feel like you have to be doing things. I actually feel like in January, you're kind of taking a step back and starting to have more fun, but also when the work needs to get done, you're doing it, you know? So graceful growth, that's your theme for January, and I love that so much. It seems like very easygoing. Let's see your tarot cards. What is happening in January for your pile number 2? What are your cards going to say? Wow, 7 of Pentacles. This one also came out for pile number 1. So it's bringing you progress. I feel like January is bringing you progress. It's bringing you a lot of growth, especially career-wise, finances-wise. What is happening in January for pile 2, Spirit? What is their energy, their guidance? Okay, we have the 3 of Cups. Time to go out and have fun. And then the 3 of Cups. Yes, those are 2 very fitting cards. And the Hanged Man. Wow, so month of illumination. You know, I feel like you have been kind of stuck in this one stage, pile number 2, like, but I feel like that's the thing, that's the conflict that you have been experiencing with the Hangman. It's like being stuck at the same level for a longer time than what you would like to. And maybe this is where the frustration was coming from. It's like you're doing everything that it's supposed to lead to growth, but it's still not leading to growth. So you start to feel very conflicted, very frustrating, you know. But something about January, I feel like you're able to, again, reach that perspective that helps you to grow. And I feel like this is what I was saying, like, it's not always about like working 10 hours a day, because somebody could be working 2 hours a day and they still, you know, could be getting further ahead. It's a lot about also like the mindset behind it, and you know, how you think about it, how you view a situation. So something about your perspective in January, it's really going to change, that leads to like this growth for you. But in the same time, you're not working more. In fact, you're working less, but you're seeing more progress, which is so interesting. I also, again, like, that's the graceful growth that I feel you're experiencing. Especially maybe 2025 felt like you kind of got stuck at the same level. Like maybe you felt like your progress halted or it kind of plateaued. But yeah, that's as far as like maybe your perspective went, or your, you know, your knowledge went to. And maybe it was frustrating, it was challenging, but January, I feel like it's like this, you're getting almost like this mental clarity or like this illumination. And it's just like, oh, the growth is happening and I don't have to work so much. Like, I don't know, like it's this feeling of like you're working less, you're having more fun, yet more growth is happening. So it seems like growth is going to be very easy, right? Progress with the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see, what is your guidance for January? What does pile number 2 need to hear about January, Spirit? Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. So yeah, go after your dreams this month. If there's anything, like any resources that you want to use, really do that. I feel like it's going to be a really good month to take action and also to see very positive feedback, especially when it comes to like your dreams. So be bold, be confident this month. Also, like, I feel like a lot of you maybe have been feeling a little bit insecure, and maybe that's why there was that like stagnant energy, or like you kind of felt like you got stuck at the same level. But I see that January you're kind of having this newfound confidence, that it's helping you approach things in a different way. Okay, what else is your message for January? Pile 2. I'm innovative. Yeah, the same card came out for pile number 1. I feel like maybe there is some kind of connection here. So maybe if you felt drawn to both piles, they could mean something to you. Let's see. You're a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I am innovative. So maybe there has been, you know, like this, again, maybe you have been experiencing like a rough time when it comes to like obtaining a higher position, or like elevating or advancing or getting promoted, especially I feel in the area of like your business or your career. And because again, it feels like you're one to create opportunities for yourself. You're a self-starter. And the thing is, though, I also feel like you're very determined and you have a lot of endurance in you. So you won't give up in those moments where things slow down. I feel like you're one to really stay through that, because you know that after you surpass that moment, eventually you will reach some form of success. So I definitely see you in January, you're able to like overcome that, like, the best way I can put it is you just felt like you got stuck in the same level for way too long. And it's like, no matter what you did, it gave you like opposite results. It like kind of like maybe even backfired on you. Like maybe you went into the previous year or the past couple of years like, oh, I'm just gonna work more and it will get better, but maybe it kind of backfired. But something about January, I feel like it's really changing that. So what is your final message for this month? Persevere and stay the course. Yes. So whatever you have started here, because it does feel like, again, you started something, you're a self-starter, pile number 2, persevere with that. Whatever you have started, stay that course, because I feel like you're somebody who can push through challenges and difficulties, even if it's frustrating at times. I don't really feel like we have a choice. I mean, the other choice is to give up. And if you give up, then you never know if you'll ever make it. But if you keep staying the course, at least there's always some kind of chance of you, achieving success in something, which I feel will always eventually come as long as we stay the course long enough. So I feel like you've started something, pile number 2, and January is going to genuinely give you like a positive feedback for not giving up on it, even in those moments where it felt very conflicting and very frustrating. So I see some kind of advancement this month, some kind of elevation. It might be also in a big amount. You might be those kinds of people who like one day you're at a 1 and the next day you could be at a 10, like very quickly. So I mean, yeah, that can happen. That can happen. So I feel like even if you feel like you're missing out, I guess I want to say that things can also like, happen quickly. And you won't feel like you're missing out on anything, So that's the message that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today about the month of January and what you can expect. So first of all, I just want to wish you a happy new year, pile number 3. I hope that this year brings you all of the blessings, all of your wishes, love, light. I hope that only the best surrounds you and that you get to achieve and accomplish all of your dreams and goals and wishes. So yeah, pile number 3, happy new year. Again, I hope that this year goes well for you. So let's get into your reading and let's see what January holds for you. First of all, let me show you your card. You felt drawn to card number 3 today. And you also have the white star. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Let's begin with your message and let's see again what January holds for you. I'm getting a very interesting message from Spirit right away. Something I feel about what you're going to do with your hands this year is going to bring you a lot of miracles or blessings. So I don't know if some of you are maybe getting your hands onto something this year. I sense like a lot of good energy from this. Maybe this is like some form of healing, some form of craft, or some kind of pursuit that you're doing with your hands. I feel it's really going to change your life is what I'm hearing. So what is happening for you in January, Spirit, for those who fell drawn to pile 3? Wow. Yeah, you also have good fortune on the bread card. Handshake. Yeah, speaking about your hands, something that you're going to do with your hands. I feel like that's so funny. Okay, let's take those cards for you. And I'm also seeing this one right here. That fell on the ground. Okay, so let's see your tea leaves. Good luck. Wow. Okay, so January, first of all, seems like it's going to be quite the lucky month for you. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. This has been a theme in each pile for today of like persevering and you will overcome problems, or like persevere and the answer will come. So I feel like January is bringing you some kind of like solution it's maybe like this turning point, right? I would, yeah, it does feel like it's kind of like a turning point for you. But we also have the good fortune. So good luck, good fortune. Also the bread, period of prosperity and abundance. So maybe when it comes to like finances, if you have been experiencing certain like obstacles, I feel like in January, you're able to like find a solution to that. It does feel like it's going to bring you the spirit of prosperity, of abundance. Also, we have the handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So for some of you, you might meet somebody, make a deal with somebody that revolves around money, that revolves around business. We also have family wishes come true with the well. So whenever I see this card, I always feel like you're going to be like the chosen one from your family, or you're going to be the one of, you know, from your family who is kind of like changing things. Maybe you're the first millionaire, or you're the first person who will become very successful or famous, or, you know, maybe start a business or something like that. Like I feel like you're the one who's going to break some kind of like family pattern. And I feel like your family is going to be really proud of you. So in January, again, something that you're doing, especially with your hands, maybe you're making a deal or you're starting something, it's going to be very like financially beneficial for you. So I'm seeing some kind of improvements when it comes to your finances this year. Maybe has been a wish for you. Maybe this is something that your family has been wishing for. If you are a parent, if you have a family, this could apply to, you know, being able to provide more for your family. So let's see another card. What else is happening for you in January, pile number 3? What is happening, Spirit, for those of us drawn to pile 3 in January? We have the concept card. Concept. Do you have some kind of concept? Do you have some kind of idea about something? Take action towards it. Again, you have action on the bottom of the deck. So a wish. Again, the hands. Why do the hands keep coming up for you? That is so interesting, pile number 3. I don't know, if you plan to get your hands onto something, like it doesn't have to be like physically crafting something, although I feel like that can be for a lot of you. But if you're kind of like planning to get your hands onto something or into something, like maybe some kind of business or some kind of financial opportunity, some kind of opportunity in general, if you're having like the idea, the concept, or like the vision of like something, I feel like January, it's the month to really get your hands into it. Because yeah, I'm seeing like really positive things coming out of this. It's really going to improve your life. And it might be the solution that you're looking for when it comes to financial improvement. I feel like you're kind of like, you kind of have the idea at the right time, at the right place. Like that's kind of what's happening here. Like you're finding yourself in the right place at the right time with the right idea, also with the right resources, maybe to execute this or to make this happen. And if some of you need like a partner, if you need like a deal with somebody, that's also coming in. So you're also finding the right person in the right time. I feel like your message for this month is like, if you have been thinking about something, get your hands onto it. So let's see your tarot cards. What are your tarot cards going to say, pile number 3? What is the message for January? Oh, the Death card. Yeah, there is some kind of rebirth here. I feel like you're starting something new this month. Like getting into something new. Wow, the 10 of Tides, 10 of Cups. Look at the rainbow. It does seem like this is like a turning point. It does feel like January is the beginning of something new and beautiful for you. With that Death card, it does say that you're exiting something, you're ending something in your life. And it could be this problem, right? This energy of like, persevere and you will overcome problems. If you have been facing some difficulties in your life, I feel like in January, it's going to be a month where you're kind of able to turn that around. And also the Death card, it's really important to like, you know, say that it's a lot of times it's kind of like the old version of you is going away, you know, maybe the old version of you who procrastinated, the old version of you who didn't believe in your ideas, the old version of you who always found something to complain about, or even if you saw the opportunity, you were so quick to disregard it and say, oh, that's going to be too hard, or it's not going to work, But I feel like something about January, you're genuinely like maybe feeling excited about something, or you're changing your mindset around things, and you're kind of trying to be more optimistic also when it comes to certain things in life. 7 of Cups. And you also have the five of Cups. Yes, very fitting with what I was just saying. Like, the 5 of Cups can show up for people when they're kind of focusing more on the negative. And that's why certain things are maybe not going their way, right? It's like, I feel maybe in 2025, you were kind of feeling a bit more negative than usual, or you were focusing a lot on the rejection, or when something didn't go your way, you kind of took it too much to your heart. But something about, I feel this year and January, you're kind of like starting to turn your attention more towards the positive things in your life, because both exist. There has to be balance in the universe, and in every person's life at the same time, both negative things coexist and both positive things coexist. It's just like, what do you give your attention to? What do you focus on? What are you grateful for? And I feel like in January, you're going to have this kind of like mindset shift, that you start to see the opportunities. You start to, notice the opportunities around you, within you as well. And I also see you starting to feel more ambitious. Like, I see you feeling more goal-orientated this year. You might be setting some big goals for yourself. And I feel like it's going to be a year where you do accomplish the goals that you set for yourself, And it's not this like wishful thinking kind of energy, but it's like you're actually also taking the action towards it. Like, it feels like you have a concept for this year and you're really going to be pursuing it. If you have been grieving over certain lost opportunities, I do see you like leaving that behind in 2025. And this year you're kind of approaching it with a more positive mindset. So what is your guidance for January? This one came up for Petal 2. Be bold and confident to use all of your resources to create your dreams. Yeah, so be bold and confident this month. Use any resources, your energy, your time. Maybe for some of you, if you want to invest into something, like, I feel like it's the right move to, go after your dreams and stop focusing on what didn't work out, but rather what can be of the future. Okay, what else? Call number 3, what is the guidance for you in January? What do you need to hear for this month? I am inspiring 21. You're highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversations to your most prized projects. Yes, you have a concept for something. Like, you have the idea this month, Polymer 3, and do it. Like, if there's a project that you want to begin, and again, I'm just going to use the word project because I feel like it can apply to most of you. But whatever project means to you, whatever idea, concept, right, vision you have, I really feel like Spirit is encouraging you to be bold and confident this month, and to use your resources, use your time, your energy, your effort, even finances, if it's something that you want to do, to make it happen, bring it to life. Because I feel like you have it in you to really accomplish it this year. And again, the right person will also come. Like, if you need a person for a project or something, they will come. So let's see your last message, your last guidance for this month. For pile number 3, Spirit, what is the last message you want to bring forward? We have the journey. Half of the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. So it does seem like you're kind of starting this new journey this month. And I also feel like something to remind you of is that half of the treasure is the journey itself, is the process of you creating and starting this thing, and how the idea sparked, and how the right person came about, and how all of the synchronicities lined up for you, right? So I also feel just enjoy what you're starting this month and enjoy the process of accomplishing it. And reflect, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So I also feel like something to do this month is to reflect, right? Is to reflect, what thoughts do you have right now that are not serving you? What limiting beliefs do you have about yourself? And ask yourself, why am I thinking this? Why do you think you can't do something? Why do you think something is too hard? Why do you think something is too much effort? Why do you think something is not possible? And try to think in a more positive way. I feel like maybe doing also some reflection on like your mindset about things can really help you this month. But in general, I really feel like you're going to be able to dissolve any limiting beliefs that you have that have been preventing you from approaching opportunities, have been preventing you from starting, or, you know, like achieving things, even accomplishing. Even if you started, you could be the type of person who starts and stops because you don't believe in what you're doing. You think that just because something doesn't work the first time, it's never going to work, and that's why you keep starting and stopping, and that creates it cuts off the process, right? It cuts off the journey, the unfolding of events. So I feel something about this month, you're really starting for good, and you're going to be able to, you know, move through it in a more smooth way. Something about your mindset is also changing, is what I'm getting. So pile number 3, that's what I have for your reading this month. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.